Welcome to Women Entrepreneurs Radio. I'm your host, Deborah Bailey. And when I started this show in 2008, I was on a mission to promote women-owned businesses and help women succeed by providing resources and valuable tips from other women and men, small business owners. In each interview, my guests speak openly about their triumphs, the scary times, and tough decisions they had to make along the way. Women Entrepreneurs Radio is about showing women how to harness their natural strengths to achieve success on their own terms. Hi everyone, welcome to Women Entrepreneurs Radio, and I'm your host, Deborah Bailey, and I'm so glad that you could join me today. And if you're listening to the show on Podomatic, then please make sure that you will go to womenentrepreneursecrets.com, and you can click on the podcast in the menu, and you will find out where all the other platforms are where the show is, including iTunes. You could just search Women Entrepreneurs Radio and subscribe on iTunes. And also, it's on LiveSparks. Some of the older shows are being moved there as well, and they get distributed out to different platforms like Google Play and YouTube. So there are many different ways for you to listen to the show. So I hope that you will subscribe and listen and recommend it to your friends. And also, you can find out more about me and my books at dbaileycoach.com. And I've created some online classes as well, so maybe something you want to check out, so that's somewhere else you can find out about me as well. So I hope that you will do that. So now we're going to get started. Introduce my guest, and juggling a million different things. Charlotte Mizuki is a 9 to 6 full-time management accountant for the past 12 years in the shipping industry, successfully dropping 20 kilos. I hope I said that right. Inspiring her to become a fitness coach and set up LifeSparks Studio in 2012. She's also a lifestyle coach, providing coaching for individuals who need the extra support in their weight loss journey. Sharing her 6 years of experience running a fitness business, she's now a fitness business mentor for many aspiring fitness instructors and studio owners. She started my channel on her Facebook on every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m., touching on topics from fitness, beauty, health, and motivational words to her followers. In 2017, she started TEMPOfiit, a Singapore fitness brand, which vouches to create laughter, connect friendships, and work up a sweat. Charlotte says becoming a TEMPOfiit coach is not just about teaching fitness. It's to help individuals rediscover their worth and unlock their true potential. Oh, this is wonderful. So welcome to the show, Charlotte. I'm so glad to have you here.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for having me at your show.
Yes, this is so exciting. So, I'm really anxious to hear about this journey because this really sounds fantastic. So, Charlotte, share with us, how did this all begin for you? How did you get started?
Well, initially, you have gave a brief intro about myself. Mm-hmm. About 9 years ago, I'm just a very normal employee, working in the office, sitting down in front of the computer, and I was really rather unhealthy. It was like suppers, late nights, no life. Yeah, in the late 20s, and you're struggling to climb up the ladders, and you're finding ways to impress your bosses, and thinking what is there in your life other than work and sleep and, Yes. So I was there, and I start to put on really a lot of weight. Mm-hmm. And I find myself getting really bored out of the whole career. So I find myself ugly, no motivation. I don't know what to do. So I was really at rock bottom. I really wanted to do something for myself, my career, my life. So there I was motivated by some of the colleagues to join in some of the fitness classes that was being offered during lunchtime. So I was just thinking, why not, go and make fun friends and, join in some activity and make myself alive. So I went on, I joined one class and I was sweating it out. I was feeling happy, and I get to know a little bit, a few more colleagues that I have never spoken to for the past few years in the company. So, and I started to lose weight. I started to see changes. I see that my whole attitude towards my job, my life, my body shape start to change. So that's really motivate me to press on, to get it really active and making it a regular routine in my daily life. So that is really the very first stage that I got started and hooked on fitness.
You really made a big change in your life then.
Yes, really big changes. It's like from eating like 5 meals a day to watching what you eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and what do you do? How do you speak to people? How do you make the changes, the attitude towards your career? If you want things to happen, you have to drive it. You have to make yourself seen, in the company. Don't just sit there and wait for things to happen.
Yeah.
So I do not know why, but it's just that the one step to go ahead and get myself sweaty and fit and all that just take over my life, You feel like, oh my God, I know actually I can do this, I can do that, I can give it a try. Nothing is impossible. So all these things start to come to my life.
That's great. That's great. So what led you to say, I'm going to start a studio?
So yeah, I took about 1.5 years and I dropped like 20 kg off. So it was from a high 70 kg way down to my lowest was at 45 kg. And I find myself really fit, and of course someone came to me, right? So one of the coach came over and said that, they realized that I actually have the potential perhaps to inspire even more people to be like me. So there I was like, really? You think that I have the talent? Really? I can be a coach? Yeah. So, but, I went ahead. I took up some courses. So I didn't doubt anybody that believed in me. So I took up the challenge, took off 5 days leave off my job. I went on to take on a fitness course. And there I learned so much about our body, the human body.
Yeah.
Where are all the muscles, the bones, the joints, and then you realize that, oh my God, I'm like overwhelmed with like our body is so complicated.
Yes. That's for sure.
So it's an entire different type of environment for accountant like me, because I was really born like an accountant. I study commerce all my life. Yeah, so it was really a breakthrough. So I went ahead, and after I got certified to become a coach, of course, I don't turn overnight to teach. I work on myself, my posture, the way that I speak, the way that I cue, the way that I can drive people to move along with me. So I started off with aerobics, Zumba fitness, and so I went on to cover classes, get to know people from the clubs, from the community center. So that's my very humble beginnings, how I first started the whole thing.
Wow. Well, for people who aren't listening, maybe or aren't in the metric system, 20 kilograms is roughly 44 pounds. So, just to put that in context for those of you who may not quite know what that equals, and that is quite a bit, and that is a major change there. So, Charlotte, you've really done a lot, but when you're starting out and saying, I'm going to start this studio, and then you're also created another brand, TEMPOfiit, within that. I mean, wow. What led you to say, I'm going to even do more with it?
Yeah. So in 2012, when I realized that, I accumulate a lot of clients, more people know me. I created even my own stage name. I shared with you, Charlotte Mizuki was a stage name. And everybody in the fitness industry, if you talk about Charlotte Mizuki, they know it's me. And I'm famous for Zumba fitness. I'm one of the pioneer people. So I set up the LifeSparks Studio not to, be impressive, but really to spread the goodness that I have benefit from fitness. So I was handling everything myself, from the receptionist to the cashier to the marketing to the being the coach. So I was doing everything. So it's rather overwhelming, but I felt happy to be there. So having went through about, now we are 6 years old. So last year, together with one of my co-founder, so she's one of my students back then, and I also groomed her out as a coach. So we come to a point that we felt that we wanted more people to come, but we do not want them to be alone, because I realized that a lot of women out there, they wanted to keep fit. It's not just to be slim. They want to be strong. They want to be seen that they are capable of doing something, to, do something for themselves. So, but they do not want to always be coming alone. And I realized that people coming alone to the class, they tend to give up very easily, because there is lack of motivation unless you have the discipline like me, telling yourself all the positive stuff every day. So TEMPOfiit is something that we craft up to make everyone having a partner in class. So when we craft that out and tried it out on a batch of students, that was my regular students, they give me the feedback that they are very happy that there's this program, because they feel that even they sign up for the class alone, and in the class they'll be paired up with somebody. And amazingly, within a 30 minutes class, they become really good buddies and good friends, immediately after the class. Yeah, because they know each other names, they know where they are weak at, how they're going to motivate each other more. Sometimes they exchange numbers to say that, oh, I'm going to come for the class next week. Do you want to meet up, before the class for a cup of tea or coffee? So I start to see all this conversation going around, and I felt that bang, TEMPOfiit is the program. It's going to be big. Yeah, it's something that it's just a very small thought in my head, but I'm gonna make it happen. So from that small little class, last year, we craft out the whole structure. We make it really a brand, and we come out with more equipments. We come out with a structural flow, and how we're going to market the whole program out to Asia. And of course, that is with the help of Soul Rich Women as well. And yeah, and here I am right now, is coming to pass. We have run like over 50 classes, and 100 over students have tried the class. We are in the news earlier today as well on TEMPOfiit. Yeah, so I'm really proud of where we are today, and I looking at the smile, the laughter, and the sweat that they are enjoying. I felt that this is the program.
Oh, wow. So you feel, and it seems like, from how you set it up, that people will do better when they have that fitness buddy or that friend who will help to encourage them?
Yes.
Do you feel like when you were going through your transformation, did you have other people who were encouraging you to work out or at that time?
At that time, because I joined most of the classes alone, but I make friends along the way in class. But not everybody will have the the determination as you and the same goal as you. And so you find that most of the time you are constantly alone, and I was struggling, and I was hoping that someone will be there. Someone will be there, messaging me and telling me that, hey, remember that we are going to the class at 8 p.m. Don't miss it. Don't be lazy. This kind of encouragement, this small encouragement will just push you. At the time that you are sitting in the office, you're still thinking like, should I just grab the bag and go to the gym, or should I just grab the bag and join the class? And someone just I'm meeting you at your office at 7:30 and we're going to walk over together. That make a big difference, I tell you.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're like, someone is waiting for you.
Yes.
Your gym buddy is telling you that, hey, don't be lazy. Come on, I already packed everything and you're going to come along with me. Yeah.
Were you working as an accountant, like those offices and corporations there? Do they encourage their employees to exercise and work out?
Yes, they do. Yes.
Oh, good.
So over here in Singapore, they focus a lot on healthy lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So that's why for the past 6 years, government has been actively encouraging all the companies to either host fitness classes within the premises, mm-hmm. or they can actually play some subsidies and you can join classes outdoor or just, any gyms. So yeah, that's the environment for Singapore, because the government is like highly motivating everyone from as young age, having all the PE classes, we call it here,
yes.
and then as old as like 50 to 60 years old, they are providing like free classes in the park, in the gardens, at the malls. Everybody is like working out, doing something.
That's great. Yes, that's great. Yeah. When I was in school, as a kid, they would always encourage the kids to play and all that. And, right now I'm not sure if they still encourage that as much as they used to, but that was always a part of it. And when I worked, like say at AT&T, they had a fitness center, and also a couple other larger companies did have fitness centers on site, and they encouraged people to work out and brought programs in because they knew it was important for people to be, healthy in the body and also in the mind as well. It helps you, when you're working. So I think that's a wonderful, program. And just to think that, Singapore, they're encouraging everybody as far as health, that is just really, really exciting because that's what people need, it helps them. It helps every part of you. It's not just the physical. It helps you mentally and emotionally as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And I would encourage everyone to do something, walk, jog, dance.
Right.
I think it's really great for entrepreneurs to really spend like even 15 minutes of your time a day to refresh up and rethink about, sometimes, some business ideas and creativity just pop out on my head while I'm just walking or dancing. Yeah.
So how, that leads me to my next question. You are obviously very busy. How do you keep up your fitness routine now? Because you have so much going on.
Yes, I have so much going on, and I'm working 9 to 6, and I got to teach after 6 to 9, and then so pretty much I don't really have much time to do my own workout. So what I do is for the past 2 years I start to wake up a lot earlier. So I wake up at about 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning, and I prep to go for my own gym workout. That's what I do because I only left with just a little bit of time just before I head down to work. So there is a gym that was there near my office 2 years back. So I was really happy because it was just downstairs, there's no excuse. So I signed myself up. I make use of the subsidies that the company is providing me, and bam, I just commit myself, every day, 7 a.m. I'll be there with my coach. I'll be there from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., take a quick shower, take my breakfast, and 9 a.m. I'm sitting right in front of my computer.
Oh my goodness. And
that's where I seize my time.
Well, I'll tell you, that is great because I know that you have a lot going on, and just to remind or let the listeners know, we started this interview at 11 p.m. in Charlotte's time, so she's got an early day ahead of her in the morning, but here she is, sharing story with us. So that tells you she's got a full day. It goes on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then, what inspired you to start your Facebook channel? That is such a great idea.
Yeah, so the whole Facebook me channel, making it a Facebook Live was really inspired by So Rich Woman Janisha. So I was watching her show from 2015, and I was thinking this woman is pretty interesting. And what is this Facebook Live? It's like so new, and I was like, what is this thing? This woman's talking non-stop on the platform. So, your fingers was like, okay, she's on every day, morning, afternoon, and night. So I was like, what is this So Rich Woman? So interesting. And in 2015 was where I was really struggling very hard for LifeSparks to grow to another level, because I did not position myself really like entrepreneur. I didn't position myself like a boss. I position myself like I'm a coach. I'm coaching people. I'm raising up instructor, and I was really busy with all this stuff. So I really want a breakthrough. I really want to be on top of the business. So I saw her live show. So, and after a few months, and I introduced myself to So Rich Woman and Janisha, and she encouraged me, why not you start doing live? So I was like, really? Talking to myself? I don't even know if anybody is looking at me in a Facebook Live, because we can't see the other party, right? We can only talk and trying to be funny. So she said, no, it's going to be really something that you want to look into for the next phase of your business. So, and it's free. So I was like, all right, okay. I took up the challenge. So I started Me channel in 2016. And there I am now, 100 episodes to date. Yeah, so amazingly, I came a long way.
Yes. Oh
yes,
my goodness.
And I think Me channel really helps me a lot, open up a lot of my branding, spread it across Singapore. It's like people who don't know me personally now knows me through the channel. So yeah, and they will be commenting. Sometimes I'll be like, really, it's just a random topic, and they are coming in, interacting with me, adding on their opinions. And sometimes, I really get so much idea from them. It's like, I really appreciate all these comments, little tips here and there. And I realize that is what people want. So you realize there's a lot of needs and a lot of like question marks that people have in their life, daily life. So that gives me a lot of ideas for my topics the whole year. So initially I was telling Janisha, where am I going to get all the topics now? Yeah, so she said just start and you will get ideas, you will get topics, you will get a lot of stuff from there. So I really encourage, if anybody is listening to this, really be challenged. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. There will be people really listening to you. Just do it.
Right. You thought you were just talking to yourself, but that's funny because it seems that way, right?
Yeah. Every day you're like, halfway through you'll be like, okay, is there anybody there? Right. And you're always constantly asking people, please give me a heart, a thumbs up, throwing some hellos, and I know that I'm not talking to myself.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But it really spices up our life, right?
Well, obviously you weren't just talking to yourself because you have all those episodes. So that was a wonderful idea for you to begin. But, could you please share with everyone your social media links and your website so other people can also find you?
Yes. Do visit www.lifesparks.sg, LIFESPARKS.sg. And you can find me over at my Facebook at facebook.com/Charlotte Mizuki. So these are the platforms that you can find me. Of course, I myself are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. So under my Charlotte Mizuki initials. Yes.
Wonderful. And we're going to have, all of Charlotte's links in the show notes as well, everyone. So you can click on there. Also, the show notes are added on the Women Entrepreneur Secrets blog as well. So there's different places that you can find them and click through and check out what Charlotte's doing and definitely take a look at her Facebook Live and enjoy that as well. So, Charlotte, where do you see your business going forward? What is your plan for how you're going to grow this even more?
The plan for LifeSparks right now, we are looking at expanding to one more location. So right now we are in the central part of Singapore, so right in the hearts of Bugis. So, and I work with couple of clubhouse to have a joint venture with them to host classes in their clubs. So we are all over Singapore, but I definitely wanted to try to open up one more branch somewhere, strategic that I can serve more people over there. And for TEMPOfiit will be something, because it's an in-house created program. We wanted to really make it strong and big. And like I say, TEMPOfiit is not just for students to enjoy the class. We wanted people to come and become our coach, because we truly believe that, if you have the hearts to step, you wanted to step into the fitness industry and you're looking around for programs, do consider TEMPOfiit. It's something that not just make you a fitness coach, but it's going to unleash your own potential, your own worth, and, be able to show you that you can do something more than what you believe in yourself. It's something more that you cannot even believe that you can do that.
Right.
Yeah, so I wanted TEMPOfiit to be a platform, a stepping stone for anyone that wanted, a first step into the fitness industry. Something not difficult, something easy, and we are always there as a women's community to help them to climb up the ladder.
That's a great idea. Really, that's very good. Because you see where you can grow this and how you're going to now bring in other people who can now learn how to do this and help other people. So, yes, that's really exciting. So do you think that you will always also do your accounting, or would you just move on into entrepreneurship and leave your accounting behind?
Right now, definitely this is always on the back of my mind. On one hand, I wanted to concentrate full time on LifeSparks and TEMPOfiit with the big project coming in. But I wanted to stay put, just to keep in line with my foundation.
Yeah.
Because I study accounts all my life. I do still have passion in it, and I do mainly on reporting. So currently my company, I'm still able to juggle between the two, because I don't really need to, do overtime, and there's not a lot of requirement. So definitely in the next 2 years, when LifeSparks and TEMPOfiit gonna take off to even greater platform, then from there I might have to just make a decision. Yeah, but currently I am trying to really make full use of my time, and I really want to encourage everyone out there, if you are working full time, do not belittle your your time span. You can really squeeze out every tiny bit of your time. A lot of stuff.
Well, see, that's a great thing for you to share with those people who may feel like, oh, I can't really build this business because I have this other thing. And, so you really are an excellent example that it can be done. So they shouldn't feel that they can't make a start. Yeah, so I think that's a wonderful thing for you to emphasize to those people who are wondering if they can. Charlotte, this is just a fantastic business that you're in, and so positive, and you obviously have a lot of energy. Yeah,
at this hour, right?
I know, right? I'm like, wow, she just keeps going, and that is really really exciting. So, Charlotte said, since I know it's late there, and you're going to be getting up and going in some hours there for you to start your day. I just want to ask, do you have any final thoughts on what we have talked about in the show today?
Yeah, just to end off is, I know this show is really for this channel is really for the women out there, and people maybe thinking about being an entrepreneur or being stuck there as an entrepreneur, just like me back then. So I really want to challenge everyone, every girls out there. If you have a passion, you have a plan, you have an idea, do not be afraid to pursue, because we only live once. And, you never know what will happen next. And if you never try, you never know. So don't doubt yourself. Go ahead and just do it.
That is perfect, Charlotte.
Yes.
That is perfect. And that is what we need to hear, so we can keep going and follow those ideas and really believe in ourselves. So I think that, it's so wonderful that you are doing this. I'm so happy you took the time to be on this show, and I hope I don't take too much sleep away from you.
Yeah, I'll be messaging you when I wake up and you're just ending your day.
She'll be like, okay, did you get your exercise in today?
I'm really happy to be on the show, and you are definitely, inspiring me to do even more now.
Well, I'm glad that I have, because I love to talk to women entrepreneurs who are out here and doing their thing and really excited about it. And it's encouraging to the listeners who, as we said, may want to start, or who are going and maybe don't get the encouragement, to hear that, yes, they can keep going, because there are other women around the world who are also doing the same thing. So that is so important, Charlotte. So I thank you so much.
I think it's really, really good to always hear from one another experience, because these people are the doers, they went through everything. So they are real. It's not something that you go on the internet and papers and books and you are thinking, really? This is 5 steps, blah, 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 and 10 steps. So I really think that shows are really real, and you are doing great, because it gives like a real life experience, like, hey, there is really somebody out there located in this place, and she went through all this, and this is, you can really hear it from their tone, their, energy. And so I think it's great to really be on the show.
You're
so
right.
Keep going.
Well, see, I can see that your enthusiasm. I can see how that really motivates the folks who come to your fitness program. So I can see, definitely. So everyone, please make sure that you check out Charlotte's site and her Facebook Live and really get into it. Okay.
So I shall see everybody on my Me channel.
Yes. Definitely. We're going to check that out and get excited about feeling good and healthy. So, so thank you again, Charlotte, and everyone. I know you enjoyed this, and please make sure you share it on social media. Share it with your friends. Have them check it out. Check out Charlotte's channel and her site, and certainly feel encouraged as to what you can do where you are, to really, bring some excitement to your business and just keep going. All right. So once again, Some Women Entrepreneurs Radio with your host, Deborah Bailey. So glad you could join us today, and see you again next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us. You can also join in the conversation on Facebook.com/Women Entrepreneurs and on the website, WomenEntrepreneurSecrets.com. And don't forget to listen in on dvcoach.podomatic.com and on iTunes.